Okay, it's July 15th, 9 a.m. It's already warming up pretty good out here. I'm at the water hole. There's just still a little snow on the tops of those mountains over there. I'm down here in this little drainage, and there's a water hole here. It's too big to shoot across. So I'm counting on the antelope to come from behind me. And I got my blind set up. I dug a 2-foot deep trench along the front of it for my bow limb to clear. And I dug down the back. I got a chair in there. In 3 weeks the season starts. My buddy said most of the antelope come over that ridge there that come in. And at 7 this morning when I drove in here, I was about 8/10 of a mile down the road, and 8 to 10 does and fawns came over the ridge right there, followed by a really nice buck, and walked right down here to the edge of the water and drank real quick, and then went back up the ridge. So that's what I'm being told, that they usually water in this corner. The water's about 33 yards wide. It's a little too wide for me to shoot across. So that reason I didn't put the blind up on the other side. But I'm going to have a couple of decoys. I'll put one over there on the bank that's laying down. And I'm going to get a couple that one has its head down, one's up, and I'm going to put those right here in front of the blind at the water. So hopefully they come over that ridge and look down and assess the situation. That's why I set my blind up today, so they'll have 3 weeks to get used to it. When they come down there and see the decoys, I hope they'll either walk along this drainage here path or right over here and walk past my blind and then give me a quarter away shot. That's my plan, although it never seems to work that way. That's my plan. So the water hole is about 5,870 feet, so it's a pretty high elevation for antelope, I think. But they're here. Every time I drive back here, we see lots of them. And I've seen the same big wide-horned buck every time I've driven back here, every weekend. So this is 3 weekends in a row I've been over here scouting, and this drainage has the most antelope by far. The only problem is there's another water hole a mile away, then there's a lake down there. They don't seem to water at the lake. So I got a mannequin I'm going to set up at that lake in a lawn chair and drive a piece of rebar to the ground and set him on it. And that's going to be my my deterrent, so they won't water at that hole. I'm hoping then they'll have to come here. But anyway, I'll be back in 3 weeks. I put my 2 trail cams out here, and I actually put one of them right here looking at the blind. That way, if it happens to blow away, I can at least tell which direction it went and go look for it. But I staked it down very solid. I don't think the stakes will pull out. The fabric could possibly rip, but I don't think the stakes will pull out. So hopefully it'll be okay. So I guess we'll have another update in 3 weeks when I come back. I'll come back the day before season on August the 2nd, and we'll drive back here and grab the trail cams and make sure everything's okay and put the chair in the blind and get ready to hunt. So for now, I'm going to point my headlights north, head for home, about 5 hours. Bye.